You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We're here today. Yes, we're here today with checking in with Brian Barczyk and Noah Barczyk.
Who's that?
And Jay on the board.
What's good?
Finally
boy.
back in town
Yes.
after traveling for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yes,
It's so
weeks.
nice to have you guys back here.
Oh gosh, you seem so nice. You seem so friendly.
It seemed like
Do you like it?
it was.
I like it.
was
I
like-
think it was
was
maybe a
reading
little more
time.
energy. Can you do it again with a little more energy?
Well, welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Checking In.
What is this? Blues
Yeah.
Clues.
This is good.
That's
Yeah.
not
It's got good
You
energy.
didn't think that's good?
Those were good
No.
vibes.
That was like for children.
Well, that's what.
I felt like she was a reader in a library.
Ah, okay.
All
All
right.
right, one more time.
Hey guys, thanks for coming. We're here, and hopefully you'll tune in and talk to us. How's that?
Wow.
Okay. Wow, that's
That
good.
seemed more realistic.
Yeah, that seems like what actually happened.
It is great
That's
to be.
what I went for.
It is great to be back. Of course, the vlog we shot a lot of stuff when we were in
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
still have a few days of travel vlogs that are ahead, but we are officially back here at the Reptarium and BHB. The Reptarium.
Yeah.
And so it's good to be back. And the first time we've been podcasting for
Podcasting.
Pasta casting.
Pasta cast. And bring out the linguine.
Yeah, here we go.
That'd be a good
Ooh,
podcast.
yeah,
It would be pasta
pasta cast.
Someone's got to have a pasta cast, no?
Where they're just slurping noodles.
I mean, isn't there? There's got to be.
I don't
Jay,
know.
can
We
you
didn't
punch that
think-
up,
we
man?
didn't
see if we
think
can
this
Just
was
see
true.
if we. There's got to be a pasta cast for an Italian food
Go
podcast.
daddy that. Let's see if we can get the domain real quick.
Pasta
Yeah.
cast.
Pasta cast.
Pasta cast.
There is one by
There's a
Bragg,
full-
by literally exactly what is it? Bacagalupi? Brad Bacagalupi.
Yeah,
Fuck
I knew
you,
it.
Brad.
That was a good one, though, man. I would have grabbed that domain if they didn't.
100%.
I mean,
That piece of shit.
Pasta cast. You knew it had to be done, dude.
Oh, missed opportunity.
now I'm a little bit hungry. Now I want to get some pasta.
Yeah.
I was thinking, we said that we ate terrible.
Oh,
Yeah,
did we?
on the trip?
Yeah, on the trip.
Who,
it was
us?
bad. It was bad. I mean, we ate hamburgers 3 times a day
Yeah.
for 15 days.
Not 3 times a day.
Yeah.
We didn't eat that much.
No, sometimes you'd have a breakfast burrito from the gas station. You're right.
That's fair.
So bad.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not good.
it was.
Try
it
to be
was
in the car.
Scary.
Try being in the car. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
scary. Oh my god, I ripped some nasty farts on that ride.
Yeah, dude, there was one that was real bad.
It
Yeah.
smelled like.
Did you have to pull over ever?
No, we
No.
just rolled up. But the
No.
thing is he doesn't tell us, right?
Yeah, he just waits
So
for
he
it to get hit.
he goes, I want you to be surprised.
We're like thinking we
And
run over
boy, you were
roadkill.
in
Yeah.
the
Oh my god.
So since we've been back, I've been trying to eat better, but I feel like pizza.
yeah.
We've been back 2 days.
2 days it's my cheat day already.
Yeah. I'm gonna use it up now. Come on, Laura.
I feel like
like
pizza.
a pizza.
That's not
Pizza
good.
cast.
Yeah.
God,
I
we literally.
guarantee you that one's done.
Yeah. There's a lot.
What
of
his
pizza.
diet?
No, that too. That never started.
No,
Like,
I'm on it, man.
I'm on it. Let's get some
after the
sushi.
pizza cast.
Get
We
some
just gotta
sushi.
stick to our sushi. That's
Yeah,
it.
not just sushi, but nigiri.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
then it's just fish and rice.
Just fish and rice.
No,
Yeah, you
none
can't
of
be
that
doing the
stuff.
fried.
No fried
Tempura
stuff. Yeah,
and all
yeah,
that.
no,
But if we
no.
dip it in soy sauce, does that negate?
No, soy's okay.
that's
It's just
fine.
got a lot of
It's just salt.
sodium.
A lot of salt.
It's got a lot of sodium,
Your
but
body needs salt, so that's fine.
yeah, it's good.
Let's do it. That's just what we got to do.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's good to be back.
It's good to be
Uh,
back.
yeah,
Good
it's-
to be black.
Yeah, amen.
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 I am much darker than when I
We
left.
are.
There's no doubt about that.
Oh wow, I whitened up quite a bit. That's weird.
Darn, we're not in that
That
Florida sun for a while.
happens.
It was like, listen.
Brutal.
Well, you were down for a couple days with us, Lori. Not with us, but we were in Florida together-ish. We didn't do the animal adventures together, but it was hot.
Yes.
I almost
that-
died one day.
Yeah,
There was a couple that you were hanging on,
St.
dude.
Augustine was the worst, though.
Oh,
As a
yeah,
matter of
for
fact, I
sure.
watched that footage today. That goes out tomorrow, which, by the way, tune into the vlog tomorrow. I get to feed like a 17-plus foot saltwater crocodile.
Yeah, it's a great video.
It's a really good video. One of my favorites from the trip.
Me too.
But yeah, Noah, you were in the St. Augustine lighthouse, the most haunted lighthouse in the country, and you didn't see how you like almost passed out. Like,
Dude.
You're like walking up the stairs, and I was like, yeah, that's as far as Noah got, right?
Yeah.
About 10 stairs, and he was like, I'm going to go just sit
He's
down.
like, yeah, dude.
I just felt really bad. Like
I thought he was getting possessed for a second, to be honest with you.
I was lightheaded. I was sick in the tummy because of
The burrito.
No, those hot dogs,
Some
dude.
damn hot
All
dogs.
the hot
I ate.
dogs.
Oh
Yeah,
my
listen,
god, they
Gas
bricked me.
station?
Yeah. No, listen.
No.
If you go to St. Augustine Gator Farm, amazing place.
Unreal.
Do not eat their hot dogs.
Don't eat the hot dogs.
Don't eat the hot dogs. And that's no bash on them. I love those guys, but don't eat
Just
the hot
don't eat
dogs.
the hot dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're looking like fucking BBCs. They were the thick daddies. And I was choking one down, and it just made me
Slobbing
sick.
one down, dude.
It made me sick. I swear to God. And, and I was having like heat stroke.
Oh Lord!
And I
on
was-
top of it.
Oh, my stomach.
It was so hot, dude.
And usually, like, I can control my fear of heights if I'm like normal. But I was dealing
That's
with
a
the
scary
heat
one, though. It's a
in the
scary one
tummy.
because it's a lot of stairs, and there's like it's like see-through stairs.
yeah, yeah.
And it's hundreds of feet high, you know. So it's, I mean,
I can't do
This is
it.
a lighthouse.
it's a lighthouse,
Okay.
yeah. And I remember watching Ghost Hunters,
Yeah.
and Steve Gonzalez
Oh, yeah.
is afraid of heights, and he wouldn't walk up the stairs. He never walked up
Wow,
the stairs.
really?
Yeah, the whole show, I think he got up like one flight of stairs and was like, that was it. That was all he could do, you know.
Yeah. It is
So-
scary. I don't know
Is that
why
what
they
you
make
did? One
stairs
flight?
like that. I did half a flight.
half a floor.
and then came back down to the deck.
But I think it was
And then
more
took a nap.
him not feeling good than him fearing.
Oh,
it, you know?
100%.
I
Yeah.
would have done it if I felt great.
Yeah.
But I felt horrible.
Yeah, no, but it is freaky. I walked all the way up to the top the last time I was there, and really, you just got to just focus on the stairs and not, because if you look down, it's hundreds of feet down, straight down, you know. So, but it's not that bad. Plus, there's like levels. But anyway, we didn't see any ghosts.
It was
Was it at
midday.
night?
It was it was
Yeah.
midday.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
do ghost ones though at night.
Yeah.
So I want to do it. I seriously want to do this. I want to take a group of people and book the entire thing, just our group. You know, because it's $25 a person.
That'd be awesome,
They
yeah.
probably sell like 15 or 20 tickets.
Yeah.
We just buy all of them just so that even if we only have 5 people, we just have the place to ourselves.
Yeah.
For the night, that would be dope.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you probably fall down those stairs, don't you think? Do they got lights in the lighthouse?
The ghost will trip you.
No lights. You just have to walk
all right.
upstairs. It
You
might be
need-
less
you
scary
need-
without
well,
lights.
you need all your gear. So you need your like night vision goggles. And
No,
your
you don't use
VF
night vision.
Yeah, no, that makes
monitors and
sense.
the
Yeah,
little
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little.
the little recorder, so you can play back what they say.
Yeah, the
and
EVPs. Yeah.
You
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know how people date in Florida. I know this is a little off topic.
Yeah.
I need to hear this.
Usually
Speaking of-
it's family when they do.
Oh, that makes sense.
Easy to find.
Why would you say that?
Just because every day I was there, the moment you walk outside, you're just dripping
Oh,
in
'cause it's
sweat.
Just
So
gross.
gross.
Yeah, yeah.
Some days my hair would be wet, like dripping, sopping wet. I'm just like, this
Doing
is,
not much.
we're just walking, and we're just soaking. We just smell. I mean, geez.
Yeah, sometimes the sun was so. I'll be honest with you. When you guys were at Disney, and I did, well, Jay was with us at
Yeah.
Ty
Oh, my
Park.
God,
Ty's may have been the worst.
It was the worst,
because there is
yeah.
no shade, and you are
Really?
just baking in the sun.
That's when we got real dark.
That's when I got.
Yeah,
well, I
real
got
red.
red quick.
Yeah,
but
me too.
But yeah, I turned darker, but it was red initially. As a matter of fact, there's a couple pictures, and people are like, "Are Brian really drunk? Is Brian really drunk?"
Really?
Because I was like beet
That's how
red.
red you
I was
were.
like
Yeah.
beet red. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I've been
You're like,
drinking.
yeah.
Yeah, that was
At the
hot at
zoo.
times, man.
Throwing them back.
Yeah, Ty's place. But Ty's place is really cool, man. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Obviously,
great
the video
guy,
was
too.
out a couple days ago. It's going to be an amazing zoo when it's completely finished. I feel bad for him because I can only imagine what he's going through right now. You know, he's got like 10 massive build projects going on at once. Like, got to finish this new the Cyclura Center, and you got to finish this, and you got, you know what I mean? And he wants to get all this stuff done. I mean, he's shooting for the end of September for a soft open.
Okay.
And then I think he said March for like a full on public open. But I look at that place and I'm like, you got a lot to do till the end of September. So I can only imagine the pressure he's under, you know, because we've been there, you know. And
Yeah.
so
I wish I was there, but I was at Disney enjoying our time, enjoying
Yeah.
our stay, riding rides.
yeah,
that
you guys
you
were
guys were lying about.
Oh, never.
You liars.
Listen, there was no lying. There was not remembering.
Well, yeah, you were lying. You were telling me,
No.
oh, the rides. There's no dark ride. This is the
I
light ride.
honestly did not remember the Aerosmith one being an indoor roller coaster. I didn't. The
I
only thing
hate
I
that.
remembered was the super fast takeoff, and that's what I said. I said that's the worst part because it just shoots you super
but the
fast.
worst part was being in the dark.
And then we were going,
Yeah.
but it wasn't just me because Uncle Bob didn't remember either. He's like, "Oh, damn, I didn't remember it being."
Well, you know,
like,
times
see?
are tough. Maybe they just turn the lights out.
Yeah.
No, after the work back, like I was like, oh shit.
There's just something about being in the dark and you're just dropping and then
Yeah, if you
flying
can't
up.
see it, it would
It
suck. I went on
sucks.
Space Mountain
like
once.
it.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
horrible.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
it was
Mountain?
horrible.
I
Space
don't think
Mountain
I
was
did that one.
horrible.
That's the OG dark
That's the
roller
OG,
coaster.
which is probably nothing compared to what you guys went on. But for me, it almost ruined me for life.
Yeah, I was
As a matter
young
of
when
fact,
I went
think
on
that's
that
when
too.
I started my anxiety disorder.
Yo, no way.
Yeah.
Damn Space Mountain.
Don't
yeah,
even
Space Mountain.
try.
Yeah,
Just
I
don't
should
even
I should
try.
sue Disney.
We went right
Yeah,
from
yeah.
that to
Fuck it.
Tower of Terror,
Oof.
which again
Oh,
I didn't
liars.
remember. I didn't remember. So did you? You went on that one?
I never been on that
No.
fucking thing.
So I remember, this is what I remembered, was you go up, you do your little thing, and then you pop out, and then I thought you got dropped, stopped, and then dropped again. Because he's like, this isn't one where you go up. And I'm
I
like,
think
no,
you're thinking
no,
Demon
no.
Drop. I think you're thinking Demon
No.
Drop.
It, maybe. So,
Because that's what
guess
Demon
what?
Drop.
You can't
Guess
say
what?
no. You don't know shit.
And then go, maybe.
Yeah, because Demon Drop at Cedar Point did that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe that is where that
Yeah.
memory came from. Because we got on that one, and it was so funny. He's like, you got to sit by me. I'm like, okay. Whoop, guess who got separated?
Yeah, we got
And there was
separated.
a
Oh, so you
man
guys were
sitting
on
next
the
to him with his wife, and I'm like, be careful, he's going to grab you. And he did. Because it's dark, it drops you, you fly up, you fly down, you fly up.
And it was in the
multiple
dark?
times.
Yeah, it was very dark. But listen,
What?
Mom was across the room, so she doesn't really know what happened. Like before it even happened, I just whispered to him, "Is like, listen, if I grab your hand, I'm sorry." Okay. He's like, "No worries, it's fine." I didn't think I was gonna do it. I was just like being friendly.
Preemptive, yeah,
I,
it's
I
friendly,
was
yeah.
just like, "This is not gonna happen." But let's just. I literally grabbed his thigh. I grabbed his thigh, and I was just like, "Ah!" And I was just so scared, bro. Like,
He's got bruises on his thigh.
I might have got a little sausage. I don't know. I just reached. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I was.
Yeah, it was crazy. Again, didn't remember it being so intense. I was like, oh damn.
And
Yeah.
then they just keep going.
It just doesn't stop.
Just send you up and then down and up and down.
It
There's
did a lot. Yeah.
Really?
I did not remember
Fucked
that.
up.
Oh, that sounds like a horrible. I'm glad I went to Ty Park's place. So we got our first super chats in the house since for the last couple weeks. So let's hit them, man.
Absolutely. Give me 1 second. I got you.
Well,
Simple
hurry up
Man's in the
then.
house.
Silver Cash says, we def missed y'all, but we all know it was time for some fun and
Oh, yeah.
travel.
Yeah, travel
You
was
know
good. I think we're going to try to do some travel more frequently. Not that type of. We're not going to do a 13-day trip anytime soon, but more like short trips, 3-4 day trips. you know,
Yeah,
more
crush out some
frequently.
cool
Like my
content.
trip.
Yeah, like your trip. Exactly.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, the last 4 days of that trip,
It was brutal.
I mean, dude, I was dead. I mean, my brain is still recovering
I'll
because,
be
like,
honest with you, I am too.
it's just like the last 4 days, I just felt not myself, and
Yeah.
I was just like, we gotta get through this.
Yeah, it was a push. It was a push for sure. I think the last days we filmed in Florida, which was St. Augustine, which is tomorrow, and then
yeah.
the next day was at Extreme Exotic Sanctuary,
yeah.
Which were both amazing places. Really
Wild,
great time.
yeah.
But that was a tough day to get through. Like filming. To be honest with you, and I noticed it in Blake's Exotics video, which was today's video, right?
Yeah.
Blake's
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
I noticed I was not very, like, I didn't say a whole lot. Like, I was just walking around kind of numb.
Yeah.
You know,
We were
I
just
was-
like, because
yeah.
we already did crazy stuff and then going.
Yeah,
you know?
that was the second. Yeah, we had done Crocodile Kyle's place.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I almost got eaten by a Nile crocodile earlier in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so we literally went through all this like adrenaline,
So how do you top that?
and then we drove for
can't.
2 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
After going through all the adrenaline,
Yeah.
I remember getting to Blake's, which was great. I mean, I loved
yeah, I
Blake's.
loved it.
It was one of my favorite places we've
Yeah,
been
it
to
was
because
sick.
it was so passionate about and such diversity of animals, But I was wiped out.
You were
And-
wrecked,
and
dude.
when I was watching the video that you edited,
Yeah,
Jay,
yeah.
even I was like, oh shit, you could tell I wasn't on my game at all. Like, I was
It's
just
crazy,
I was just
right?
like, that's a nice animal. Like that was basically all I said the whole time.
Wow, that's
Wow,
real cool.
that's really pretty.
yeah, we were burnt out, dude.
Oh
for
my
sure.
God.
And like
These are
literally from the
great
sun.
vlogs.
Yeah, it was a great
vlogs.
vlog. Well, thankfully Blake did good. He explained stuff.
Great
and
cut,
he was-
yeah.
It was still a really good vlog, but it's just me.
You did in Crocodile Kyle's.
I didn't crock.
But it was so hot that day too. Remember,
It
man?
was
It was
baking out there.
baking
Yeah.
hot.
We
Every
went
day.
into that greenhouse, the tortoise greenhouse. like you might as well have went into the sauna.
Hell.
Yeah, an oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, or hell.
Literally.
Yeah, like
Gates of
Auschwitz
hell.
didn't get much hotter.
Yeah, dude,
No.
straight up.
Yeah, it was
I've
Auschwitz.
heard.
My shirt caught fire.
Yeah, dude, little bit.
Probably felt like it.
You know me, I don't sweat a tremendous amount in the heat. I was drenched.
Yeah, we were all
I was
pouring sweat.
That's the barometer.
It is the bryometer.
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
the place was, but it was really cool, super cool.
It got so hot that you start to get cold.
Right.
Yeah,
Like, what's
dude.
going on here?
You're like, I think I'm dying.
I get the chills. Okay, what else we got?
We got Mr. Simple Man says, welcome back. Hope you all had a great trip. Going to be at the doctor's office, but I hope you all have a great night.
Oh,
I
we
hope
did.
your doctor's office goes well. So we got Simple Man and Silver Cash in the house.
Dropping bombs.
Dropping
Thank you,
in.
thank
It's good to miss you guys so much. I've been talking to them on the vlog in the comments. Of course, Clistia.
Clistia says, hello, Brian, Lori, Noah, and Jay. Welcome back.
What's
We
up?
missed you guys and sending lots of love.
Yeah, it's great to be back.
Thank you.
It's great to be back. It's great
Is
to be
it?
back.
You know what I noticed about myself?
What's that?
Is I do better though on the road though.
Yeah.
I do. I don't. I
Yeah.
feel just more lively.
I think that the road, you're right. So for me, I'm always missing home because I am a home person. It's weird because I like to travel and I like being at home. The
Yeah.
first couple days are difficult because you're kind of adjusting to being on the road.
Yeah.
And Jay and I had talked about it. Like eventually you get to a point where it's just life.
Yeah, yeah.
And everything else kind of fades away. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like you're on the road and all the worries that you have about all the things just kind of fade away a little bit. And so you're just living in the moment more,
Yeah,
I think is
yeah.
what it is. So I agree with you. I mean, the 13 days we were gone, there was only a couple fleeting moments of anxiety.
Yeah.
You know, for me.
Yeah.
And that was even the same with our last trip,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you were in a much different spot
and
back
I'm in a
then
much
too.
better- But you know, but since I've been back for the most part, I felt good too. So I was definitely very, very, very by the last 2 days, although I enjoyed myself, I could not wait to get home.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
The
yeah,
Oklahoma part of the trip, which was great, by the way. I mean,
Yeah,
we
we
had
had
a
a
really
blast.
good time in Oklahoma. I could have not done that.
Yeah,
and
it went
been-
straight home, yeah.
and just went home. You know,
You know how hot Oklahoma is? You see this this little
that's
scab
from the
right there?
road.
No.
That's from
From the cement. I sat down and put my arm on the ground. It burned me.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Well, it's
South's no joke.
like
Sounds
that
no joke.
commercial used to be when we were kids.
What was that?
This is your brain. This is
It's
your
your
brain
brain
on
on-
drugs, and they crack
fried
the
egg,
on
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
street, and it would.
I saw this
fry.
crazy
sure.
TikTok video. Did you guys
skin.
ever see it? It was a rather large lady and then a skinnier guy, but she was like
Now we're
oiling up a chicken outside, like a actual like.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, and she was like
Slapping
slapping the
slapping it.
seasoning.
Like what was that all about? They're like when it's so hot that you can cook a chicken outside or something like that.
I had no clue.
but I didn't know. I was like, I don't know what this is even about.
I watched it a few times. I don't know.
It's
She was
mesmerizing.
She was just smacking that chicken.
She had like she had like oil
Yeah,
and
she
she's
was like-
smacking the chicken and the guy is sitting
was
next
like in
to
a
her
parking
and-
lot.
and she was bigger
She
lady.
was a big
She's
woman.
a BBW and
You
she
could
was
see her in
dressed
a
like she was
KFC
dressed
lobby.
like like scantily
And
dressed.
she just
Well.
threw it on the cement. Or
No, she was just holding it.
it's cooking in her hands.
Yeah, they're in the park, so there's no like cement to even cook it.
Yeah, she's just sitting down.
You guys watch some
on a
dumb shit.
bucket.
But it'll get you, man.
Just on a bucket.
It must have went
Sitting on a
viral because
bucket,
both of us
just
watched the
rubbing
video,
the oily chicken, smacking it.
and here we are in the
In the
podcast
park.
talking
And
about
then
it.
there was a guy just looking at her.
Yeah,
looking at her.
Like, what the hell are you doing?
They weren't even cooking it.
No, she's just rubbing it down, smacking
was-
it up.
Weird ass video.
It was a weird ass
Yeah.
video.
I saw this.
You
lady-
didn't see it, Jay?
No, I haven't seen it yet. You got to
damn.
send me that shit.
Shit, I don't know how to find it. You know,
Sounds like a good watch.
Google it on your phone.
yeah, I seriously don't even know
I
what
don't,
you would
dude, I
type
feel
in to
yeah,
find that one.
like, giant ladies slap like beating meat outside or
Yeah.
something.
I was dying.
That'll work.
I was dying to some TikToks today.
Oh, dude.
There's like these the Southern girls, right?
That all like they're at a graduation party or something.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
in college.
Yeah,
and,
okay.
and they're just wearing their college they're going to. And then somebody goes up to them and is like, hey, say your name and what college you're going to.
Yeah.
And these Southern ladies, they're just like, hi, dabba dabba dee go
Go Gators! It's so good, dude. We've been cracking up all day.
I just watch it, the same video like for 20 minutes, and I'm just dying laughing because
That's all you got out of
Names
it.
of Jose,
Go
Oklahoma,
Gators.
go Gators.
we were
Go Bucks.
we were in one night heading back to the hotel in Oklahoma, and we stop at this gas station.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And there's this
The Lone
bro,
Rider?
Yeah, the bro drives up
Oh,
on a
yeah.
motorcycle, shirtless,
Real new age cowboy.
Yeah, new age cowboy on a motorcycle, rides up, gets in line, gun just in his back pocket.
Yeah,
just in his back pocket, not like tucked in, no not just in his back pocket. Gun,
just a Glock in his
just
back
a Glock
pocket.
in his back
Where
pocket,
are you?
just in a gas
Oklahoma.
station. Oklahoma. Yeah, they're
He had a
different.
big chopper too. Wasn't a little boy.
Yeah, he was good. He's a nice guy though. I ended up
was a
chatting with him
sweetheart,
for
yeah.
a few seconds. You know,
He got free gasoline.
did he? No,
Remember?
No.
Yeah.
no. He said someone else drove off.
Yeah, and so we filled up his tank.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, he was like, "It's a good day. Got free gas." He was like, "That fucker left without filling up his gas. Got putting out free gas."
I didn't get that part of it.
I didn't
Holy
either. I missed
crap,
that.
that's
Yeah.
awesome, man.
He's
That's
like,
good.
well, "I'm gonna go ride and smoke some everywhere." Just go on, man.
It was definitely wild. I was like, you don't want to not make friends with the guy
With the guy with the
in his-
Glock in his
Yeah.
pocket.
pocket.
Lock in the
It's true.
bandana.
Yeah,
Means
that's-
business.
He was a good guy, man.
Oh, he was shirtless, by the way. Did we
Oh,
mention
yeah,
that?
he was shirtless, tatted up,
Tatted
tatted
up.
up a little bit, you know, kind of gray goatee.
Yeah. It
You
was
know?
it was epic.
Which is made the gun that more noticeable.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, for
but
sure.
he was real nice. He's chatting it up with the clerk, you
He had
know.
jeans or
I
did
think he
have
like paid
cutoffs?
for
No,
the
he
one
had
guy in
jeans.
front of him too. I remember
Yeah.
seeing him like give some money to the
Yeah, it's
dude in
like
front
pay
of
it
him.
forward. I mean, the dude's like, just really weird, man. New age cowboy.
Oklahoma.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tiffany says,
Tiffany.
"Can we give a shout out to the tomorrow birthday boy? Happy early birthday, Jay! And we have to know
my God.
how
Happy
is the
birthday.
baby's eyes doing? Missed you all. That baby that had the messed up eye.
Yeah,
that
so
your birthday,
it's,
Jay?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
his
tomorrow.
birthday tomorrow.
Oh my
tomorrow.
God!
God
I
damn.
didn't even know it.
Damn it, baby!
Happy
we all met.
birthday,
Thank
or
you,
early
Jay.
birthday, Jay.
Thank you.
Yo, I haven't found that snake yet. I just haven't got a chance to get through everything. So I will find it and figure out what happened with that eye.
Yeah.
I can't remember even what clutch it was from now. My brain is scrambled. So,
Yeah.
so we looked through the babies a little bit today, but I didn't get through everything. So I will find that for you, Tiffany.
Little
Thank
Bogus says, "I've missed you all, Lori. What did you do while the boys were away?"
Probably enjoyed her life.
I worked a lot.
Yes.
Did she?
Yes.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
That's it.
I came back from vacation and yes, I worked my ass off all last week.
Well,
That's what I did.
Did you miss us?
probably not.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
No, that
Mm.
makes you feel real good.
It's better than other answers. That's good.
Yeah.
I missed dogs too.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
I
know
mean,
what
me and the dogs did enjoy the peace and quiet,
Yeah.
I've been
but-
cuddling my dogs.
but
I
it was
love
nice to have you guys back.
Good. I'm glad
Oh.
that you're
them. Yeah, that's
so
this
enthusiastically
seems so
excited.
fucking fake. She hates us.
It's
No,
really
that's not true.
nice.
That's not true. But
That's
I
like a
do,
Bo Rat fucking interview.
Listen.
Yeah.
It's
Listen, there's nothing wrong
nice.
with it. I do enjoy alone time, but then after a while, it's nice to have you back. So I like
Okay.
both.
That seems a little more sincere.
Yeah.
I like to have you back.
Yeah, very good having you back here in my
I
life.
missed you so much.
Such bullshit. She hates us.
Shut up.
Soulless honky.
So Zaki says, "Hi everyone from the Northwest. Nice to have you back."
Hey,
Hey.
Northwest. Those guys are
Welcome
getting
back.
baked out there, man. In the Northwest, they're getting.
I mean, in
freaking
all
heat.
kinds of ways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really about it.
They're all about smoking the weed. No, but a heat wave massive out there, man.
Really?
Oh my gosh, they're getting crushed.
I seen some farms are burning down.
Yeah, well, you know,
somewhere.
it's funny because we saw the moon the one night.
Saw that moon.
and that is absolutely from
Yep.
the fires
Yep.
out there. And they're saying that all over the country, even sunrises
Yeah.
are super orange because
red,
of
yeah.
because
I remember
of,
that from last summer.
because
It
of
was
the
happening
fires, yeah.
too,
Well, even the past few days here in Michigan, the fucking sunsets
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
been
been
like
beautiful,
purple and
yeah. real pretty.
orange and just
Yeah.
like
yeah, probably affected by that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of fires out there, man.
yeah,
It's crazy world, right?
Did you
Because-
see how they stopped them?
No, what?
Oh my god, the farmers haul ass on their little tractors. You know how like they cut grass?
Yeah.
They'll like put a big old
Yeah.
thing on their tractor. Fucking just whip into the fields trying to cut the fire off. So you create like
Okay,
a
so
10-foot
yeah, so-
gap or
yeah,
That's
whatever.
cool.
And just like a drone footage or a helicopter footage of just guys just whipping it. They're going fast, man.
That's what they do. That's how they do it. They just make something that fire can't jump. You know,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
stops the fire.
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, when I was in Queensland, Australia, and I was visiting Bob Irwin,
Yeah.
he was out on his plow because all the fields around, all the places around him were burnt up. So driving in, like all the way into his place was all on fire, and he had trenched all the way around his property. It's like a 600-acre property.
way.
Because
600 acres.
600 acres.
Nice.
And what they do there is controlled burns, but he won't control burn his property because of the animals. He doesn't want to, because when you control burn, some animals die, right? They get burnt up. And so he won't control burn, but then that's like a tinderbox, right? Because that's years and years of overgrowth.
Yeah.
And but he saved his property. So it was cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just by trenching.
Silver Cash says, Noah, keep the stash.
Ooh,
Yeah.
What was it? 80% said get rid of it?
Yeah, but fuck them.
Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I think they said that.
I don't know. I just saw your Insta story. I didn't,
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just tough, though, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Obviously, it takes a lot of time for this puppy. It's been months.
It's been months.
It's looking good, dude.
It's been months. I just need a barber. Like, you know what I mean?
So I was telling these guys about Craig Trumbauer.
Yeah.
Man.
What a man.
Can we pull up that mustache real
Yeah, so
quick?
Craig,
His mustache covers his
Yes.
bottom
Craig.
lip, Mom.
Yeah.
He
I
looks
know-
like a
I know.
toucan.
I've known him forever.
No, I think it's
awesome.
OU.
It's
Yeah, the first one right there.
Ah, got you.
What I'm telling you, you just make this guy a pirate in a
images.
movie. He could be a great pirate.
Yeah, dude.
So that's his book.
That's his book right there.
And then
Mustache.
you can go right there like the,
Oh,
the
yeah,
snake,
that one.
and then just blow that
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a mask.
That's
He's
it.
not wearing a mask.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
stash.
This is way before 2020.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
I wonder
crazy.
if COVID could get past that.
No,
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Zero chance.
Yeah, zero
way.
chance. He's good. Yeah.
I think you should grow one.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I've done it before.
I forgot you're married.
Yeah, for
Wedding.
your,
married.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the
And
wedding
our
photos.
wedding. Yeah,
I forgot you were
literally,
married.
it's you.
Yeah,
no, I didn't have this twirly. I had
No.
like more the cop mustache.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I call
was
it the
like more
cop block.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was more like, why did that? I don't know.
I
to this
love it,
day.
though.
Yeah,
What
you
a-
literally just grew
I
it
grew it
for
just-
the wedding.
So crazy
and then
to
shaved
do.
it off. Yeah.
My fucking the next 10 years of my passport is fucking brutal.
I know. I
didn't even
looked
think
at
of
that.
Bro, listen, Jay, you don't even understand because like
No, I do.
I was wearing a hat, all right, for the pictures. So like I had to take my hat off, obviously. Hair, all right. Crooked ass goatee. It's like off to the side. Like,
Like you've been putting it on your chin for
yeah, like I've been
resting
twisting it and just like twisting it to the
Really
side.
thinking about something.
Yeah, and then my
yeah.
mustache is all wild looking, and I'm just smiling.
You're like, I go to
Hey.
Mexico.
I'm a world traveler.
You look like,
There's gonna be countries that won't let you
yeah,
in.
you're gonna look like the wild thornberries,
Like,
dude.
no,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
No, we're gonna.
10
You're gonna have,
years.
You're gonna get pulled from the line to line.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, yeah, no way,
come-
dude.
come with us to
Not a
immigration.
loose cannon like this in my country.
Especially like I imagine that there'll be a time where I don't have my mustache
Yeah.
anymore, right? My mom's
Maybe.
like, yeah, better be
Tomorrow.
pretty soon. But and then I wonder what it's gonna be. There won't be a problem.
No,
right? I mean they should.
No,
be fine.
no.
All
It's,
right.
it's. I'm sure a lot of people shave their hair.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
That would be funny.
I mean, I'm sure there's people that like even shave their head.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
for sure.
Have like a full head of hair and then now are bald.
Yep.
And,
I go
and-
like Caillou, a little
Yeah.
full
Yeah.
baldness.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Polished.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. You should have
Shine
done
it.
The
that.
one little curly Q hair.
Should have done that for your photograph. Yeah. Let roses burn.
Let roses
We,
burn.
of course, met. I told
Yes.
you we met her at Gatorland. Super nice.
Yeah, it was
She ended
awesome
up-
to meet her.
Which, by the way, I have not. She made. You've seen the shirt.
Oh, no.
I did see the shirt. You know when I saw the shirt again
What?
is when I was folding laundry today.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure
It got
washed.
washed. So yes, I was like, "What the hell is this?" As I'm doing, I'm like, "It's little Brian's shirt."
Yeah, it's
And I was
like
like,
Shut the
okay.
fuck up. She made you another one.
Yeah, but it's
It's a
but
reptile army.
Yeah,
one.
reptile army one. Yeah, it's
It's so sick.
But it's
so-
clean now. Sorry, little Brian. I forgot to bring it to work today, but I
Yeah.
washed it.
Did you iron
So,
it though?
Why'd you wash it? Was
I-
there
it was-
garbage on it?
No, I did not do it on
It was.
purpose.
It must
I
just
was
been with my clothes.
exactly.
okay,
It was
okay.
I
in a
tried it on one
suitcase.
day. It was a little too
Yeah.
small.
Little tight?
Yeah, a
right
little
on
tight.
your pinky.
Yeah.
Well, she says, welcome back, guys. Glad you had an awesome adventure, but so happy you are all home safe.
Yeah.
It was
yeah,
close.
Yeah, it was close.
A couple
I'm
times.
trying to think. We didn't have any real close calls. The water with Jay was a little scary.
Second time in my life,
like,
bro.
hydroplane next to a truck.
With
Oh, yeah.
water scooping onto the windshield. It was
Yeah,
great.
I couldn't see. But
Couldn't see
I
Other than that, we didn't-
we didn't really
Nile.
have. Well, yeah, I mean the animal side could have been.
But the
dead
That's what we're
driving.
talking about.
Yeah, I mean,
driving side.
Yeah, the driving side was fine. The animal side, the movie. I played with more king cobras last week than I have my whole life.
Yeah, there was a
You know,
lot.
so a lot of king cobras, a lot of venomous snakes.
We gotta get one.
Yeah, they're so cool. And then of course
They are
the
cool. On your farm.
crocodilians are crazy. Yeah. I mean, crocs were cool.
Crocs
Yeah.
were very cool. It's so funny. I was
My favorite right now.
I was editing up a video for whatever short you decide to post it on today at Gatorland's Nile crocodile.
Oh, Lyle the Nile.
So lazy.
That thing is so lazy.
After Predator place.
Yeah, primitive predators.
Primitive
yeah.
predator. Predator place.
That predator place.
Crocodile cows. Like theirs is aggressive and
Yeah.
fast and hungry, right?
Yeah.
Lyle's a little lazy boy. you were like, as you could tell, he's hungry. Motherfucker wasn't even moving. He was just like,
It's like just throw it in my mouth.
you want
you
to see
could tell.
hungry? Go look at that Kyle. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
That
The
thing
one
came
that
out.
almost got in your leg.
That one came out quick.
It did something I thought. I don't know much about crocodiles by any means, but I only thought that Cubans loaded up and leaped.
Yeah, no,
Niles
Niles will
did
too.
that too.
Saltwaters will too. Saltwater crocs will too. Those are the to me, like Salties, Niles, and Cubans are all the Cubans. So the difference is that like if that was a Cuban with that Nile crocodile, it would have got my leg because they don't stop.
Yeah,
So with
yeah.
Niles and Porosus, the Salties, they lunge and stop. So when it lunged out of the water, you can see I backed up and tried to get it to jump again because I wanted to see how close. I wanted him to come close. It did get a little closer than I expected, to be honest with you. But but that's what they do. Whereas like Cubans don't
Wrong.
stop.
They just book.
They just keep coming. They don't have no stop mode, you know. So if that rabbit wouldn't have gotten a Cuban's mouth, my leg would have been gone, you know.
Oof.
So
So
but yeah, that was
scary.
but yeah, you're right. Like Gatorland, love the Gatorland, but they definitely those guys are trained like you can't believe. They're just like
Yeah, they don't even care about your meat.
my mouth is open. Can you throw it in there?
Yeah.
Please. Okay, thank you. Can I get another piece?
Oh my
They
god!
do great in the wild.
Oh my god! You would have. I don't know. Maybe you wouldn't have, but I almost shit myself. Basically, is the point. When Dad was feeding the big male, right? There was a female on her nest over to the left. She came about 100 miles an hour, just coming up. And if Kyle wasn't there with the piece of meat, we would have all been dead.
Oh, so true.
Because it was cool. I wanted Noah to come inside because we were
It was
in.
cool.
I wanted to Noah to come inside
So
with
that
us,
I could see him
so
die.
He could, no, just so that he could feel. I mean,
Witness
that
it.
it's a different feel when you're on the ground with them
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
when you're watching from like above or
Yeah.
something like that. You know,
I wanted to
That's-
go in.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I'm sure.
I mean, these are
the
these
feeling?
are predators, man. I mean,
Yeah.
these are like apex predators.
have been around for
They've got
60 million years,
Yeah,
yeah.
100 million years.
So
they've
you
been
could
around,
take
yeah.
the feeling that you get there and use it filming like the dinosaur movie or something like that.
With
When-
dinosaur.
I'm just saying like a
Okay.
you know,
Get the same
Yeah.
vibe for it,
Yeah.
you know? It felt dinosaur.
because you're gonna be if you're gonna be in the Predator, like we're
Yeah.
okay because what are we compared to those? Similar to freaking dinosaur, really?
Yeah.
Like they could just tear you
Oh.
apart at any minute.
I couldn't
yeah.
So
imagine.
then you can get the vibe. Maybe that's how that they prep to
yeah.
to
You know,
To
it is
Jurassic
really,
World and
it
stuff?
is really
Yeah,
It actually
weird.
is how they do it, yeah.
It is really weird like that. Like I can go in with a saltwater crocodile or a Nile crocodile or a king cobra, and I have like no fear at all.
None.
it is
Like
very
none.
weird.
And
But
then
And then-
And then
you wait in line for a roller coaster.
Oh, and it's a
Almost shit
it's
yourself.
a hater,
and
man.
when you're not even a ride that you're not even going on,
I didn't like
you're
that.
in line and
Get
get
the fuck
anxiety,
out.
knowing that you're walking off and not even.
I didn't
doing
like it, man. I didn't like it at all.
I don't like that line.
I didn't like the line.
Line was
Isn't that
spooky.
weird how the brain, like with the human mind, works?
Yeah.
Though?
Yeah,
It's so
Compartmentalizes,
strange.
right?
yeah. But that's just the way it is. I'm afraid of so many stupid things, but yet the things that can kill
You're like,
me. I'm
Peros
just like,
is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I'm like, let's get closer.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, yeah. When that Nile came out, I was like, how close can I get it to my leg?
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
It's like so stupid, right?
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
dumb.
a little bit.
I'm glad that it went the other way though.
You know why it did?
Why?
Because you hit it on
Yeah.
that side of the face with
Yeah.
the head.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
also means your hand was that close, too. Like, right? Because that's close, dude.
Yeah, that's dope. Man.
Ooh, it was dope, dude.
Yeah.
What?
I was just thinking, we all got Cuban croc teeth. Do you still have yours?
Yep.
Mine's in my fanny pack.
Oh, nice. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Noah got that beautiful fan pack.
Yeah, he's been letting everyone touch his fanny since he got it,
I
man.
know.
Yeah.
Some people hate it. Some people love it. I mean, that just seems to be like my thing, though. My mustache. Some people hate it. Some people love
Yeah.
it. Fanny pack.
Yep.
Yeah, you should do that in Insta stories. You see how people like your fanny pack. I bet
bet
you'd be
most.
50-60% like
Yeah.
it.
I think, yeah, 60. I'd say
I mean,
60.
the reality,
60%.
that's just life. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, any person with anything, that's just how it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
You got lovers, you got haters, and who cares?
I'm trying
Yeah.
to find my lover.
Yeah.
She's
I'm
out
trying to
there.
find her. You almost found her for a minute there. You almost had her for a minute.
Almost had a few lovers on the trip.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You could get that lady that's smacking that chicken.
You are hungry.
She make it. She obviously can cook.
Oh, and that's all I need.
That's all you need. Some chicken.
Where's my range?
Oh my
yeah. Timothy says, did you get to see Mario from Tiger King in Florida? And when we going to hear the story of the white snake that got you an ankle bracelet?
Right. I never had an ankle bracelet, by the way.
I remember it was mentioned in a podcast with Kevin, I think.
Yeah, I never had an ankle bracelet, by the way.
I was wondering where that ankle bracelet went, man. You stopped taking
never had an ankle bracelet.
Yeah.
It was probation for buying a white hog nose out of the state of Colorado. And 7 other people bought the same snake from the same guy. 6 of them got a $1,500 fine. They tried to throw me into jail for 5 years, and we fought it and ultimately pled out to probation. So so there was never an ankle bracelet. But thank you for your concern. Thank you for spreading that rumor. But as far as Mario, we were supposed to hook up with Mario, and his back was hurting that day, so we went to his place and we got a chance to. But he didn't come. We talked to him on the phone a couple times, and really cool guy, and we missed him, and unfortunately didn't get a chance to see him.
Yeah. There's a capuchin laying in my lap.
Yeah,
yeah. You guys had fun volunteering that day, didn't you?
Yeah, that's a good time.
Volunteering.
Were you good volunteers?
We were.
No, we weren't, because we weren't really actually volunteers because we couldn't. So. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We were just patrons that day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were volunteers at Kyle's place.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But we would have volunteered if Mario would have came.
Gotcha.
The idea was if Mario comes, we were going to be the volunteers for the day, and then we could have done a lot more things. But because Mario wasn't there, we weren't able to volunteer.
That makes sense.
I wouldn't have got in with the lion. Hell no. Big lion? No, I'm good. They're too big for me.
They are big.
Crocodile I can jump on or something.
Who was with? Were you guys with me or not with me? I can't remember. Yeah, you were with me because it was at Sabrina and Steve's place. Yeah. When he talked about like his dad had his head in a lion's mouth. Yeah. What was going on with that?
Do you not remember the story?
I know. I like heard the story, but I was like, what happened? Someone's head was in his mouth?
Yes, dude.
Old-time circus.
No.
Lion tamer.
So what happened?
Not at all. This is what happened. It's way worse than that, Mom. He said that they were visiting a zoo, and this zoo was like, don't worry, our animals are tame. Get in with this lion. All right. The lion charges them, right? Literally opens his mouth and gets the dad's head inside the mouth.
That was a charge.
Yeah, after a charge.
Holy
and then I forgot his name, Steve.
Yep.
Yeah.
They left the cage with his dad in there. He was like, and then like the owner like did a call or something, and he let go.
Oh my gosh!
What would you do? What would you do if one of your experiences something like that happened?
That'd be awesome.
Would it be awesome, or would you be scarred? Like,
physically, probably.
Because
no,
if
I
that
would
was
love
happening, I don't think you'd be loving that if it happened.
I think I don't know if I'd be afraid or not, but I would love that experience. That would be so dope to be able to have that experience.
Offer that here, you know?
Yeah, if I ever get a lion, I'm offering that experience.
I'm not doing any of that because, listen, no, I'm not.
Somebody's got a brain.
Tyler Nolan told a story about a bear, too, that was awesome.
Oh, yeah,
He said he was at, again, some random zoo with this giant predator, this mammal, and then the guy's like, oh, don't worry, he's tame. Get in the cage. Same thing, the bear charges them.
Yeah, stand it up like 8 feet high. And
the guy just says that he said a word.
And he stopped.
And then the bear stopped, but they were like...
just charging at you.
Oh. So don't get in with big animals like that.
Look at me. I
don't.
But
that being said, Noah got done by a kinkajou.
Yeah, he got done in, dude.
Yeah, he got done in.
I told him when he said you guys were going to the kinkajou place. I was like, they're mean as hell. Be careful.
Yeah,
well, they're so
how did
cute.
your finger get in
so
there?
Cute.
Okay, it was my fault. So they were fine, right? I had 2 of them on me, big old fuckers.
That was at Kingtopia.
Will Nace was pissed. He was looking. He was like, "What the hell? They never come on me."
Yeah,
and we're just hanging out with all these kinky Jews, and so they can crawl everywhere, right? So like it comes on my shoulder, down to my fanny pack.
Oh yeah, they were interested.
And it starts nibbling on my fanny pack. And I'm just like, no, stop.
I
So
just bought this.
I just move my hand and I touch his body. Just like to be like, hey, don't do that. It just grabs my hand.
Okay.
And then
that was literally his face. It's biting.
and
It's biting.
it does like 5 or 6 just little,
Chomp.
and I just stay still.
It was a great face to see.
And then it stopped. It just
Oh,
stopped.
by the way, I just remembered I got bit in the ass by a retic at
Oh my
Bob.
God!
yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I forgot
did.
about that. Yeah.
How does that even happen?
Yeah.
We
I
don't
was
know.
carrying the snake and it turned
Yeah.
around and bit me in the ass.
Huge retic. He's just carrying it, and then it goes
Well, you got
Bit
what
me
you
in the back.
needed
It
then.
bit me in
You
the ass.
deserved it.
right in
It
the
was a pretty
butt.
big one too. It was about 15, 18
Yeah.
pounds.
Ass or the
I mean, afterwards, the ass was
It
busted.
was a
busted.
pretty
I was
big ass.
It was a pretty big ass I had going on there. But yeah, so it
I
was
can
an
attest.
eventful trip, man. But
A
it
lot
could have been worse.
happened.
Could have been worse.
A lot happened.
It's good. Lee says, so if no scuba strippers, but you want mermaids, then mermaid strippers?
Only
It's possible.
ooh,
On Friday nights.
only during the comedy shows.
Are you going to do the comedy show with the naked mermaid?
so good?
It would be good.
And tips, I get half for tips.
Half.
Yeah, I'm the one who gave her the platform. Oh.
Take a little thing or two
Pimp,
from
Pimp
YouTube.
Noah.
I know.
That
I'm
would
not
be
sure if that's
nice.
legal yet.
Listen, we don't have
We're
to
all
talk about
adults
the-
here.
Yeah,
We're all
there's no law.
I'm very curious. Are there laws about naked mermaids?
Yeah, I don't know if you.
No way.
I feel like that's got to fall under the docket.
We'll have to talk to the mayor about this one.
No,
Be like,
no.
Mr. Mayor, can we have a naked mermaid?
Is there a law saying we can't have naked mermaids?
mermaid?
But it's for my show. It's not for the kids. It's for
No, it's
after
definitely not for the
hours.
kids. We're not going to do it for kids.
No, not for
That's
the unless
for sure.
they want. There's a
No.
It's just an extra $5.
No, we wouldn't do that. No, we'd have.
course
Let's
not.
shelf this side. Let's put a pin in this one.
But I don't see what's wrong while the comedy show's going on.
I'm glad that you get all this out here and you are not in the actual planning meetings.
I just don't see what's
Right.
wrong with these ideas.
I know, and that's the problem. And there, lion. is the
I just think
problem.
you could draw more people.
Oh, you could draw. We're not looking for those people.
That clientele.
Right?
Yeah.
Shit, we got the hot spot down the street.
Exactly.
they're-
Let them.
They're
get
on
that.
Topless
land.
Tuesday.
They're on land
Well, talk
with
to
their
them.
feet.
So guess what? Take your ideas down the street. Scuba strippers, topless mermaids.
They're
I mean, they
not
probably
an
would
aquarium.
work, but maybe you can work with them.
Maybe
Figure
they
it
could
out.
buy.
Yeah.
Maybe they could buy an aquarium.
Next thing you know, they've got like a pool
Yeah. Kiddie pool.
Just a kiddie
in the
pool.
parking lot.
Yeah.
This beach ass mermaid. With his tits out.
The chick slapping the chicken
Yeah.
in the kiddie pool.
Noah's like, yeah, I'm already helping orchestrate this shit.
Yeah, give me the tip.
I get half them tips.
Them tips, boy.
Yeah. Yeah, entrepreneurial. Yep, that's good stuff.
I
So-
can see it.
Silvercat says, them Waffle Houses, though, you know you're in the
Whoa.
South when there's one on every
And
corner.
I wanted to go.
No.
I was the only voice of reason, I guess,
Yeah,
then, because I
yeah.
was like,
I
you
wanted
guys
to
don't
go.
understand. You will
Yeah.
literally. You thought those hot dogs were bad, bro? Like,
Yeah, they're just
No.
pure lard. Everything just
It's
lard
bad.
it up.
That's
man.
not true.
No?
We've ate them here or there.
oh, not good.
I heard the waffles are
think-
great.
You can
I
get
think
some
that
good
I
stuff.
think
Waffle and
we
chicken.
actually when we
House.
used to go down
Yeah.
to like Daytona
Yep.
or Orlando,
We'd
we used
hit
to
'em
stop
up.
because they're super cheap. You know, we were like young and didn't have any money.
This is
So
the
it's
Red
like-
Roof Inn day.
Yeah, no,
we're
that's
like
exactly it.
Red Roof
Exactly.
Inn and
Waffle
Waffle Houses.
Yeah, it is the Red Roof Inn of Waffle House.
Well, no,
Like,
not the red carpet inn.
Oh, no.
Worse.
That's
Red
the.
carpet.
You know someone spilled blood in
Yeah,
that
that's
room.
blood
Red
carpet.
carpet. So we met up with a couple people that wanted to give us the shirt that I got, and they stayed at the red carpet inn.
Boom.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
Oh,
good
yeah, that's
Getting too
experience.
close to him.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
it's good.
Noah. Whoa.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Oh my goodness. He says, "What was your personal favorite animal you saw on the trip?"
You know, we asked each other this while we
It's a
were
hard one.
driving. It's a really tough one. Would you have one, Noah?
I don't know. I like. It's so hard. I'm just gonna go with. I like Chandler's King Cobra just because it was the
yeah.
Ooh,
biggest.
it was a banger.
No, it's a
it
good
was the
animal.
biggest one we saw, but
It's a good animal.
I know that Tom a few years back, probably like 3-4 years now, he had even bigger ones.
Yeah,
Crutchfield.
yeah.
But I heard that he probably sold them.
Yeah, I got rid of him after Tyler got bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's where Tyler got bit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he got bit by his big king. Yeah.
Oh my. by the big one.
Yeah, by the big one. Yeah.
Oh my!
There's a video of it.
Yeah,
on
I've seen
Tyler's
the
channel.
video.
I
Yeah.
saw that. Yeah, he posted.
Yeah,
it.
and but yeah, he lost part of his finger and then almost died.
Yeah, he's like this.
Three
He told
times.
us a story about that.
It was brutal.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Where like he was whatever in a coma for a few days, and then
Sheesh.
when
They
they woke,
reinvenimated
and then
him.
they reinvenimated when they were cleaning the thing. There was dried venom on the wound.
Shut the heck
And they
up.
went to clean it, and he said he started to taste the penny,
Yeah,
and he said when you
copper,
get bit, it tastes coppery, and he said they and they had to rejuice him up with antivenin.
And then they gave him so much antivenin that he had like sickness from it, right? Wasn't
yeah,
that
like
part of it too?
antivenin sickness. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
So the way that we knew of him originally was from
Was
Ink
Ink
Master.
Masters,
Is
yeah.
he still with that one chick?
Oh no,
Okay.
no. He's like
Might have been in the dock though.
he's like 5'8" behind
Okay,
her.
all
Yeah.
at least a couple.
At least half dozen behind
It just
her.
popped in my head. I remember that was part of the show. Him and the one chick got together.
No. I think he hooked up with another chick over there. though.
No.
No, maybe not. I don't know. I'm just saying.
You can't say that.
I don't know.
I mean, of course he could have. Anybody could have.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
So Sobercast says driving in the rain and then bridges high anxiety. Oh, driving in the rain with those bridges. Yeah.
There wasn't that many bridges though, and we didn't really pass any bridges on the rain, thankfully. Although I don't think the rain would ever bother me on bridges, but
It's the
I'm
wind.
trying to think. I mean, obviously, going over the Mississippi a couple times, I don't really like those bridges that much. But that was about the only bridges that were bad at all, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you go over that little Ohio River, which in Cincinnati, that's not that bad. So there was no bridges that really bothered me this trip, really. Yeah.
No bridges.
Yeah, no
Bridges aren't
bridges.
that scary though.
Yeah.
Jade says, "Oh my God, I've missed you guys so much, but I'm so glad you all had a break. Even though Noah top point was grabbing another man's sausage.
Yeah.
How's Jade and baby doing? And Jay, happy birthday, man! You're all amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, Jade is due in January, but so far so good. I just
Yeah.
talked to her today, and she seems to be doing good. She seems like she's over like the sickness part of her
Really?
the pregnancy.
I
that's
thought that
awesome.
never ended.
Everybody's different.
Everybody's different,
Yeah.
guys.
so she
So,
feels
it's
good, and she's
that
That's
it's
excited.
Passed, yeah.
And
She was sick for the whole time.
Yeah, so she wasn't physically sick, but just constantly nauseous.
Ugh,
Yeah, which is also terrible.
not worth it. Am I
Yeah.
right?
I mean, it wasn't
You
bad
guys
for me.
are all worth it. That's
Yeah.
what Mom said.
It wasn't bad for me and either of our kids.
Yeah, no.
That
Right?
was all right. I never got sick at all. Just had a couple nights when I drank a little too much.
Separate. Ugh.
Had to drink to put up with your mom on what you drank.
Oh my God. So hear me out, okay? This mom is gonna be offended, but hear me out, okay, Dad?
all right. let's
So
go
All right,
third.
let's jump in.
So I
go.
had to poop really bad on one of these trips, right? And I was holding it. And there's this pressure building in my stomach. And it was just, I was in pain for like an hour holding this poop. And I was just like, wow, this is what pregnant women must feel. You know? Like when it's like time to deliver. Like this immense pressure and the pain. I'm just like, I couldn't do it, man.
I'm
was just
sure
bad.
it's not, but
Yeah, it's
maybe
probably-
it's
it's
similar
probably
in
close.
some ways.
And that's
yeah.
why men don't have
Yeah,
babies.
exactly.
It feels like when you got to fart, right?
I got a little constipated. It's got to be like childbirth.
Identical.
I mean, shit, man. I was just thinking,
Yeah.
it hurt a lot. I was like, sheesh.
I mean, just put a pin in it because, yeah, pretty much.
So many
it
pins.
hurts a lot.
I've like, thank God. One that I don't even really know that much well, right? I
Right.
don't know him that well.
No,
But
none of us do.
I thank them a lot that I'm male. And I'm like, I'm so happy I don't have to go through that
yeah,
experience.
It's a lot of extra stuff.
yeah. Well,
Like,
not, just because
aren't
you're
we-
female, you don't have to go through it, but
I mean,
most
but-
do.
No.
No, but there's the other things.
Well, there's everything about
You know,
being
there's
a woman
Aunt Flo,
has crappy
you know?
stuff, but
Yeah,
The
but
red co-
the funny thing is though, because most times
red
if
tide.
you do a go through something like really painful, really traumatic,
Yeah.
like it's scarring, like you know what
Yeah.
I mean, you don't forget it and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And the funny thing is with childbirth is
You forget.
it fades, like
Yeah.
it fades with time. You can go back to that memory and be like, oh my god, yeah, but like I said, most of the time if you go through something extremely painful and traumatic or whatever, like it doesn't. You live with it. So that's part of how we were made is
it's like the biology.
Right, exactly. You go through it, but then it kind of like fades again.
So
you'll
get
do it
tricked
again.
into doing it
right,
again.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because otherwise it'd be
know.
one and done all the time. Like,
I asked if you wanted to do it again. You said no.
yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about that with Mike Wilbanks, right? Because he has
47.
80,
I
he's
thought it
got
was
a football.
45.
He's got a football team.
He's got a squad.
He's got a football team. No, he's got his previous or his new wife has 3. He has 3 from his previous, and now they have 1, so they have 7. But he also has a baby that I think is under 2, but also has a grandbaby that's about the same age. So that's going to be weird, right? Because what's that going to be like? What is that even like?
It'd be like a auntie cousin.
Yeah, it's your aunt, but your aunt's younger than you.
So with my step family, so Donna, her youngest sister, because they had like, I don't know, they had a lot of kids in
Tons
her
of them,
family.
yeah.
Donna was the
Too
oldest.
many.
Carrie was the youngest. She's the same age as Mark,
Right.
which was Donna's first son. So like they grew up together like as cousins when in reality she was an aunt, but they really
Yeah,
grew
but
up
what
more
is
like
that?
cousins.
But what is
Each of
it?
them.
What is his grand? So if we have, I'm trying to think. So Jade's kid to you. What's you? Your
an
uncle.
uncle. It
So
would be
it'll be
just
so
It'll
it'll
be
be
a
like
niece or a nephew.
So yeah, so it'll be an aunt and a niece or a nephew that are the same age.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Just what I said.
Yeah. Okay. No, but you said something about cousin shit.
Well,
I don't know
no.
what you're talking about.
What he was saying is, what she was saying was, they're gonna treat each other like cousins
Oh.
Yeah.
because the aunt
Because
can't
these-
teach the baby. They're learning
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Well, you
That's-
never
you
know.
know what I mean?
I'm your aunt. You better shut your mouth.
I mean, the reality,
Yeah,
even the
I wouldn't
difference
hang out.
between my younger brother and sister and Jade
Yeah,
was
was
only
only a
like
couple years,
it was
yeah.
only like 7 or 8 or something like that
Yeah.
years. So they kind of grew up more like that.
Yeah.
And she never called them aunt and uncle because they were more like
I think she called him aunt and uncle. No.
not until
did.
the older.
Does it? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Rare dog.
Ooh, rare dogs
She
in the
says,
house.
just wanted to extend my sincere appreciation. You guys came out to our Growing Up Wilbanks barbecue. Our members were blown away, thrilled to see you walk in. And it says, Noah the Rig didn't register a critical event when that happened.
Yes.
I'm happy to. So Debbie is great.
Did you almost
she's
kill
amazing.
her rig?
I almost killed her.
So what happened was when you didn't hear this story?
That now I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah. So do you want to tell?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you tell.
Debbie's a truck driver,
Okay.
and she was nice enough to let me ride in a rig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I went behind the wheel.
Yeah.
And she didn't do a very thorough security check. She just said, hey,
Just drive.
it's in drive. You know where the pedal is. That's what she said. And she was like, stop. I was like, stop. And so I
She goes, do you know where the brake is?
and I just go put my foot over the pedal, and it wasn't going. So I was like, oh, it must be like a heavy pedal that brakes slow. So I really kind of stomp it, and then it's air brakes. So it
it's just
just
like,
goes boom. I almost sent Debbie and Jesse through the
the
front
window?
windshield.
Yeah, I was sitting in the seat and I was bracing. I was like, "Oh my!" Whoa! And
So nobody
so
hits
apparently, what happens is that they actually have a computer on board, and when they hard brake, it sends the thing to their employer,
Oh,
and they can
snap.
get fired for if they have too many incidents. So thankfully, there was
Okay,
no
good.
incident recorded.
Which means it wasn't that hard.
it wasn't hard at all.
It wasn't that hard.
Wasn't even that hard. I think Noah's a good driver.
Also-
good truck driver.
What snake did you get at Wilbanks? I just want to know. Because remember, she got
snake
like $1,000.
Oh, was she
to
gonna buy a
spend.
snake?
Well, that's what it was for.
Oh, I wonder
Remember?
if she bought something. I don't
She
know.
did. She had to.
I'm not
have.
sure.
That was the deal.
Oh, is that what?
Was that the deal? I didn't know that was the deal.
That was the deal. I got the rundown before the show. It was like the group put together a lump sum of money for her, and then Wilbanks matched it for
get a
a
snake.
snake.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
I donated to that.
You did?
So it wasn't I was
$20?
a little more than that. Yeah. But no, she's great. She's great.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart,
she's
man.
great. Yeah.
Becky says, welcome back. We missed you all.
Becky, we missed
Thanks,
you
Becky.
too. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
She posted a picture on Instagram today
up,
of
Beck?
rainy fucking weather up by her. I always know what her weather.
Yeah,
I don't know why I always know. I always know it's like I'm Prince
You're a
Albert.
weather guy.
Yeah, you are a
Prince
weather
Albert's
man.
Island or Prince Albert's Island. I think it's Edward's Island.
Man, why don't y'all come down to Prince Albert's Island? Let me show you a
I've
thing or
got
two.
one of those. Let me tell you, got a palm tree and a couple beach balls. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so glad I wasn't on the trip. I'm so glad.
Hey, it's our boy, future Reptarian employee,
There
Caleb.
you go.
Now.
Yep.
He says, it was absolutely amazing meeting you guys. Dakota, Damien, and I really enjoyed the evening. And Jay, your family was lovely and super welcoming.
Yeah,
Thank you.
super cool. Did I tell you we met him?
No.
Actually, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm sorry. I'm going to say this, future Reptarian employee. Most people that are like him, you would think are like, you don't want around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that sounded terrible.
Yeah, it sounded really bad.
That sounded really bad. What I'm saying is I was envisioning someone that was going to be like maybe like a stalker-ish type of,
That
whatever.
sounded like
Yeah,
something
yeah.
I would
Somebody
say.
that would put that as their name, you would think that it would be somebody.
Yeah, be like, you're never going to be a future. But he's actually a super cool guy.
Yeah, we loved him.
Like,
dude.
I mean, I totally would hire him.
Yeah.
I guess that's what that sounded so
That's
terrible.
up to me.
Yeah. No, you have to talk to Laura first. But
He was
no,
lovely,
I
though.
think you will like. I would
Super
think you would like him.
lovely.
He's a super good guy, man.
Yeah, his baby
So,
was adorable.
That was
man.
such a horrible thing. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Man.
honestly, anybody like you,
Anyone like
pretty much a
you.
dirtbag. Just don't ever come here.
How about we just put a pin in it before it gets
Dude, we don't got
worse?
any more
Like,
pins
you
left,
can't even-
Lori.
you can't
Yeah,
even
We're running out of pins
You
here.
can't undo what you
Yeah,
just
no,
did.
I know
Just
that
move
was a
on.
bad thing. I'm
Move
sorry.
on.
He's a
You
good.
sound like a great guy. I'm really excited to meet you.
Where'd you be?
No.
Lovely.
No,
Gatorland.
he was a
Okay.
super cool dude, man.
There were
Seriously.
so many people at Gatorland.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we
the
had a lot
crew
of
came
people.
out, dude.
That
Yeah.
was sweet. Like,
Yeah.
I never really feel like celebrity.
Yeah.
But when you go to Gatorland, you're
It gets
I feel like
wild.
celebrity, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, it's
Ooh,
cool.
doggy.
We had speaking
Well,
of celebrity.
You were a celebrity in Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Well, they thought him as Jack Sparrow
Oh, you
for a
think you were
minute
Jack
there.
Sparrow?
Well,
Like
that
you
was
part of-
actually that was at the Haunted Mansion. They thought I was
Oh.
Jack Sparrow.
Ah.
But at the,
In line for
line,
pirates, the guy.
he was like, "You have an evil twin named Noah, don't you?" And I was like, "I am Noah."
I'm the evil twin, man.
Yeah.
And we met him. And
Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
it was
Yeah,
fun.
we're just hanging
He
out
was with
online.
his family. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Just big fans.
Speaking of celebrity, how many times this trip was I called Shawn
Oh,
Michaels?
so many times.
At least four.
At least
like
4 or
a
5.
legitimate four. Like legit four.
Yeah, like legitimate.
Like this one guy, he was employee at a hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hotel.
Hampton in Oklahoma.
Yeah, Gold
teeth, yeah,
Grills.
gold grill, yeah.
He had the Oklahoma tattoo on his face.
He came out smoking a cigarette and he was like,
That's your paw?
he was like, "That's your partner, Shawn Michaels."
yeah. I swear to God.
He was like, "For real though, that was my favorite wrestler."
It was so
Yeah,
good.
so at least 4 or 5 times I was called Shawn Michaels. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It just keeps happening more.
Yeah, it
it's like we're
happens more.
like
Nice.
creating into the universe,
Yeah,
or manifesting it.
It's manifesting more Shawn Michaels. I'm going to go on a book tour. Shawn
Yeah,
Michaels
yeah,
book
yeah.
tour.
What you need to do is you need to wrestle with Scott.
Oh, my nothing. Special guest celebrity.
Yeah, the Heartbreak Kid meets
He's in town.
Yeah,
You should at least like learn catchphrases, moves.
yeah. I should at least
Maybe
yeah.
a pose or two.
Catchphrase would be cool. Someone say, "Are you Shawn Michaels?" I'd be like, "Bam, bam, slam, bam," or whatever he said.
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what he said. It's really you. That's sign.
And then you just start taking pictures of Shawn Michaels.
I was thinking, like maybe go to Comic-Con and start making some money being Shawn Michaels,
Shawn Michaels.
dude.
But the best one, did I tell you what happened at FedEx?
no.
This was a good one. This was
Oh,
FedEx
this is the
here.
best one.
So this is a good one. I walk in and the girl's like, "Are you Shawn Michaels?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." And she goes, "You're that snake guy." So
yeah.
So she goes, "You're that snake guy from YouTube." And I'm like, "Wow, that was a quick like transition." And then she
If you're
goes,
not one, you're the other.
and then she goes, "I've been to the Reptarium." She goes, "I held Saul," and I go, "I go great." And then she goes to the other. "You've got to go there. It is amazing." Blah blah. I go, "Yeah, come back and see us sometime." She goes, "No, I'm good."
Yeah. It was so good.
It was just a weird conversation. No,
I'm good.
No, I'm good. I'm like, okay, well, see you later.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, it was just
That's
weird.
terrible.
It was crazy. She goes, "No, I'm good."
You gotta go. No, I'm good.
Yeah, she was
I'm
like
good.
this. She's literally like, you got to go to that place. It's amazing. And I'm like, yeah, come back and see us. No, I'm good.
Yeah, it was perfect.
But yeah, I turned from Shawn Michaels to the
shit,
YouTube
that's
snake
funny.
guy to the Reptarium guy to getting dissed.
No, I'm good.
Let Rose Bird says, Lori, I hope you like the Matilda ornament.
Yeah.
Had to make something I knew you could use on your trees, and sorry to add to the laundry pile. LOL.
Yeah. Well, thank you, because yes, they were very cool and very beautiful. And Mini-Me's shirt didn't add to the laundry. Actually, I was freaking out because I'm like, what the hell?
Somebody
Like,
put this in the dryer too long.
We don't have little kids. We don't have little toys. So when this little tiny red thing, like, I'm like, what the hell
Damn,
is
I must
this?
have put this
Like,
load on too hot.
Yeah.
Shrunk it.
And then I'm just trying to figure it out. And I'm like, oh my God.
Honey, I shrunk the
I
kids.
washed the little guy's shirt.
Yeah. Honey, I shrunk the kids. Little bogus.
Little Bogus says, what was each of your favorite parts of the trip?
You know, it's funny for me. It's like, it's, and I've been asked this since, we talked about it amongst each other. It's like everything, like every part of the trip was special in its own way. You know what I mean? Like your birthday was really fun.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah, it was a
God.
super fun. I will say at about 5:30, I thought I lost most of everybody. Like I didn't think you guys were coming back. It was after the tequila, like you did
was-
like the tequila.
yeah.
tequila. I can't even say it.
No.
You got it.
Was
We,
it?
Violet
we hit the
sake?
sake.
Oh,
Sake.
yeah.
And then
And
right from there, we did the double at France.
Yeah, with
That's
tequila
when
shots.
That's when it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tequila.
no.
Yeah.
We
I did
literally,
one shot. Just I knew I was like, listen.
Well, you actually seemed pretty together. You actually
Really?
seemed,
Did
yeah.
you see him getting to the car when he fell through the bush?
No, I saw that part. Yeah.
That was because that last fucking margarita was strong. Usually the last drink
It
goes down
was.
sweet.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
know.
oh, this isn't
That's
alcohol at
right.
all.
We did end in Mexico with
Oh,
another
yeah.
margarita. I
You guys
forgot.
did not need that. You did
Every
not.
sip was tequila. I'm like, damn, this thing is strong. And then at the end, I was just messed
And then I
up.
took Bobby to the donut place. I was like,
Oh,
oh, these
God.
donuts are so good. That's where we wandered off to. And Jade's like, those donuts were terrible. I was like, I remember them being so good. She goes, no. She goes, they were terrible.
Yeah.
She goes, and then we gave some to Michael, and he goes, these donuts are terrible.
At that point, you guys could have been eating dog shit. You would not have known. But yeah, like I said, I was shocked that you guys pulled it together because at about 5:30, I was like, this may be the end of our trip. We may be done because everyone was screwed, man. And of course, me and Jade were the only sober ones. And
My
Grammy.
mom.
yeah, then your mom, and then but you guys pulled it together. I mean, within like about a half hour, you guys went from like out of control. Like you guys are. I thought you were gonna like go to the bathroom and throw up or something. That's how hammered you seemed to be. And then next thing you know, you guys were like, you guys rallied back up, and then you're drinking more. I'm like, oh, but then you seemed more normal. Like
You
less
drunk yourself sober. Yeah.
You drunk yourself sober. But
It was a great day.
I
that was a great
remember
one.
one time I just abandoned the group. I'm like, I need some udon noodles. Like,
yeah. You come back with noodles. Yeah.
noodles and a beer. I'm like, fuck yeah.
And I think I remember that because everybody's like, where'd you get that?
Yeah, and then everyone got noodles.
Yeah, everyone got noodles right after. But so that was a cool day. But every place
was
we
a great
visited was special. It was like great. The one thing about the trip I can say unequivocally is that everywhere we went, people were really, really cool. Like exceeded my expectations. Like
I agree.
Chandler, way cooler than I expected.
Yeah.
Tyler, way cooler than I expected. Blake, way cooler than I expected. And the list
Oh,
goes
yeah.
on and on and on. I mean,
So that being said, do you think that now some of those people will start coming here for podcast?
I think all of them would if we asked them to. Yeah. 100%.
Oh, for sure.
Chandler said he wanted to come up for sure. So everyone, Blake said he wanted to come up. So every single person we talked to, Tyler said he wanted to come up. So they'll all come up for podcast for sure. Yeah, 100%.
That'd be sweet.
And speaking of which, Silver Cash says, definitely glad to see you at Chandler's. Both of you are super positive and a huge influence to a lot of people.
Well, thank you so much. And he is, like I said, so Chandler is much like, so he's a little bit like me, different in some
I think
ways.
so,
but,
a lot,
But like,
actually.
when the camera's on, he's out of control. You know what I mean? Like way more than me. I mean,
Yes,
like
yes.
way higher
He's
energy than I am.
1.5.
Yeah. Like I'm 1 + 1, me +1, he's him +5.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like when the camera's off, he's pretty chill.
Yeah.
He's a chill, but a really sweet person that has a heart for conservation. Really, I think I really was like, I didn't know what to expect from Chandler. You got to remember, it was just 6 or 8 months ago. I didn't even know if Chandler liked me, Remember me saying that? Like, I don't even know if this guy likes me, you know? And you know, spending time with him, I think we'll not only do a lot of projects together, different things, because I think we got along really, really well. And I think the world of Chandler. I mean, he went up. I always liked his content. I always thought his content was really good, and I knew he was good at handling snakes and stuff like that. But now that I know him as a person, I think 10 times more of him.
Yeah, he was really cool.
Awesome.
Seriously.
Yeah, sweet place.
Timothy came back and said that Kevin was the one that said it was a bracelet or house arrest, LMAO. And did you get to play with Chandler's yellow anacondas?
So no word. And I wasn't trying to bust your balls or anything like that on that thing. I think Kevin always is joking around about stuff and like that. So so he probably, I'm sure Kevin said that. And then no, we didn't see his yellow anacondas, ironically enough. Did not see him for some strange reason. I don't know why.
We pretty much just like crushed out like literally what you guys saw us film. We like pretty much just did like that.
It was like 120 degrees in his place, and so like he wanted to get out of there as much as everybody. Just like, let's film this stuff and let's go. And then we just hung out for a couple hours.
He's like, I'll drive you guys around the rest of Florida, right?
He's like,
I love the energy, man.
Yeah, he was great. So but yeah, unfortunately we didn't. I wanted to meet his black mamba, but it was in shed, and so yeah, we saw as much as we could.
He's got a big black mamba.
Yeah, he's got a nice black mamba. That thing's a beast for sure.
Oh yeah,
that would give you a run for your money.
Yeah. Mason says, keep up the great work, guys. You have been a huge inspiration of mine. Now I'm creating content with my animals and loving every second of it, and thank you.
Yeah, Mason's actually really got some beautiful content. To be
really?
Okay. Yeah, I follow him on
Instagram
and really good shit. And definitely an up and comer for sure. I mean, not like a small. He's already got a pretty good following, so it's not like he's a small content creator at all. But I think he's going to be a much bigger content creator as time goes on, because I enjoy his content a lot. So for you guys that haven't seen Mason Burns on Instagram, go check him out. And I think does YouTube too. So.
Lovers of Life says, it was great meeting Brian and Jay at Gatorland. Wish Lori and Noah were there too. Did y'all hit up Animal Kingdom?
We did hit up Animal Kingdom.
Yep, that was our last day.
That was our last day, yeah. So, listen, I think Animal Kingdom, to me, it's more of a theme park than it is a zoo, right? I mean, there's not really many animals there. They've got the safari, which is cool. But outside the safari, there's really not much animals there. I mean, you could walk for an hour and never see an animal, so. I mean, yeah, but I think the truth is, though, I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think
it's an animal-themed park.
There's different things, because I know they do have birds. They do have a few things. In theory, we weren't searching out the animals. We were searching out the rides, and then the animals like that we found through it. Yeah. So I think there's a lot more you can do. But that being said, like, this is only the second time. Yeah. Or no, I take that back. Third time, because we went the first time as a family.
When
and then we went again. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago when Avatar first came out. Okay. But I was in the wheelchair. And out of all of them, like, it was always my least favorite.
Right.
But I did enjoy it the most this time, like much more than before.
Yeah.
It's I think with everything going on and the changes, I think it had me because it had the best pin stuff, which was nice, because we didn't have that at any of the others.
Right.
But
you guys are balling with those pins.
And then, I was showing everybody. And then the sweet shops. Oh my gosh.
We're open,
because Magic Kingdom, all the confectionaries were closed.
Yeah.
But Animal Kingdom rocked it out, and they had it all. So like it came through with.
I mean, and I'm not saying I liked Animal Kingdom and I had a great time there. I was just saying that from an animal guy standpoint, the animal side isn't that cool.
No, there's not a whole lot there. It's not like going to a zoo.
But the park itself is great.
But that we've never done too, because I believe that's the one where if you stayed like at the resort, like you can have the giraffes that come to your
that's kind of cool
thing and stuff like that. So there's definitely some things probably there that we still also didn't experience. But
well, we talked about. I'd like to go back in October when it is the 50th anniversary. And
did you realize because you don't follow that crap? Me and Jade, the next week
is when they started.
When they finished the castle and had the big 50 on it and everything. Literally the next Wednesday.
Oh, missed it.
Yeah, by 1 week. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Geez. Nice planning.
But I would like. My point is, I'd like to go there and actually stay on property. I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be something.
Yeah.
Mike says, glad you're back. Great to see all the bar checks all together, as well as Brother Jay, just for love.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Brother
it.
Jay.
Yeah, it's great
Brother
to be back.
Jay.
You know, it's great to be back. It's I mean,
Good
still
to be
going to take
black.
us a little bit. It's still going to take us a little bit to get settled in, but we're getting there.
Elise Pyro Chick says, glad you had a great trip and happy you are back. Hugs from Elise.
Yeah,
nice,
Elise
nice to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see her. I
Talking about you on the
obviously-
trip.
We did talk about you on the trip.
About blowing shit up.
Yeah,
Well, it's good that shows are kind of back and they're going. I know that it's a little scary because we don't know what the future is as far as but I feel optimistic that we aren't going to shut down again. I think that the concerts are going to happen, and because that's how Elise makes her living, is obviously doing it. And she was
they
performing with.
because I've got some tickets.
Yeah, she's been performing.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of her rehearsals online and stuff like that for big acts, and obviously, but I feel good that we're going to be okay. I think the worst that's going to happen, and I hope that this is the case, is the worst that's going to happen is people are going to have to wear masks when they go to concerts.
Yeah.
I think that might have to happen, but I don't think the government. I don't think the government or any citizens of this country are going to allow things to shut down again.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
I'm
I just
open
don't.
a food truck. Make bank if it shuts down.
Yeah. Right. Just go out there
Drive
and
around
shit,
streets.
Yeah.
Going house to house.
But I think that's just my opinion. I hope I'm right. I pray I'm right. But I think that I think there might be some more masks happening in our near future. But
Other than that, hopefully
that'll
nothing
be
crazy.
the
All
least.
right, I hope you're wrong, but let's
Well,
keep
I hope
going.
I'm wrong too. I really do.
This is our boy Ryan, Biotoxic Exotics. He hung out with us all day at Gatorland.
Yeah,
Got to film
Ryan's a
some
good
stuff
dude,
for
man.
Brian and stuff. He said, yo, what's good, gang? Gatorland was killer. It was nice
Yeah.
meeting you, dude.
Ryan,
seriously.
this guy was super cool, dude, man. I mean,
he?
like, oh man.
I mean, he hung out with us all day,
Yeah,
like
all
behind
day.
the
He was
scenes,
just-
everything.
yeah,
You get a
just hanging
blast.
out.
So
and-
unlike future Reptarian.
Yeah, I mean, totally. That guy was a jerk.
He's the next comment,
He's
too.
the next comment.
Hold on, let me read this.
Yeah.
He said, it's all good. I took a risk with my name. Man, that was funny. Lori, I hope you had an amazing birthday.
No, Ryan. They were both amazing people, and
Everybody
really
was,
had
yeah.
Everyone we hung out with down there let roses burn.
We probably
Just
saw, what,
everybody.
10, maybe, like close to, I would say between 7 and 10 people from the podcast came and hung out. It was awesome.
So it was really cool, and but yeah, they're great guys. Ryan came out to dinner with us afterwards and stuff like that. Actually bought us dinner.
He
by the
bought
way.
dinner.
Yeah, thank you so
Sweetheart.
much, Ryan. You're awesome.
What'd you guys
man.
eat?
We actually went to a chicken place.
Oh, wait, what was it? It was
Um,
Pollo
Oh,
Loco,
yeah.
Pollo Tropical. Pollo Tropical.
Pollo
Tropical.
taco.
I remember.
Yeah, it was.
Pollo
it was
Chucky.
Chucky.
Yeah, Pollo Chucky.
Sounds
I wish
good.
I would have had the chicken. I got the pork.
Yeah, you messed up.
You
per
went to
Savannah.
you went to the chicken place.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you got the
listen,
pork.
it was because Savannah's like, you got to get the pork.
Yeah.
It was good, but the chicken looked better.
We can't trust a woman that steals our sandwiches.
Yeah, yeah.
I
And
know,
then,
man.
yeah.
Did you hear this story?
No.
Okay.
She stole her fucking
All right. So
sandwich.
listen to this. We're at Mario's place and then Jacob Fader's place, and we're with Savannah and Joe Wazalewski, which I was very happy to meet Joe. Really cool guy.
Awesome
Great
dude,
to get that connection going. And Joe said that not too far away there was like just a gas station that he said had the best steak sandwiches in Miami.
Okay.
And so we're like, and it's just a BP, right?
Yeah, it's like
It's a BP. So
fucking
so we
BP.
pull up, we're getting gas. Joe and Savannah go in and order their, a steak
We're
sandwich
still
and
outside
a Cuban.
getting gas,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're outside. They order a steak and a Cuban sandwich, right? And then 5 minutes later we walk in, we order 2 steaks and 1 Cuban. I get the Cuban, they got the steak sandwiches, right? And so so the next thing that I think is really funny is that Savannah, like Joe's sitting down, and Savannah goes, so this is how I think we should do things. I'm going to have half your steak, and you're going to have my Cuban.
I called her out for that too. I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
It was,
Pushing
just,
him
it was just
around.
so great, right?
I like
so,
that.
Yeah, so and Joe's like, okay, like what are you gonna do? She will stab you in the face, so I'm gonna let that happen. And so 5-10 minutes goes by, whatever, not very quick service, but they go, they get a bag up for Savannah. Savannah goes, takes the bag and leaves. And they're leaving. They're like, all right, we're heading this way. They're going to Tommy's. We're heading up north, right? So we're like, we're out of here.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there for like 10 minutes. Chick behind the counter is not doing anything.
I wasn't even there
Not
for most
even,
of it.
yeah, most of it not there. So finally I stand up and she goes, I gave your sandwiches to them. And I go, what? I go, we're not even with them. We're not even with them. And so I call Savannah up. I go, how many sandwiches do you have? Now, we've ordered 5 sandwiches, and she's got 3. She goes, oh, gosh, they gave us an extra sandwich. And so then I'm like, okay, well, you gave them 3, but we ordered 5. They ordered 2 and I ordered 3. And you gave them 3, which means we're still short 2. And they're like, oh, blah, blah. And so it becomes this, they can barely speak English. It becomes in this big issue, right?
Yeah,
like,
it's a real
whatever.
big issue.
So finally they're like, okay, whatever, we'll make your sandwiches. And then this Cuban lady comes over and she goes, you know that guy, you on the phone with her. And I'm like, yeah, I know her, but we weren't together. They left. And she goes, you so nasty.
Yeah, dude.
She goes, you're so nasty.
So nasty.
And I'm like even like, I'll pay for extra sandwiches. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to argue about anything. I just want my.
So
She goes, you're so
Or
nasty.
you would have lost it, dude.
It's so stupid. Exactly, because like all we're trying to do is just like listen, put some steaks on the grill, like make these sandwiches.
We're waiting to eat.
Yeah, we weren't being mean or upset
No.
about anything. We're just like,
You're trying to steal 3 more sandwiches, you nasty.
You nasty.
boy.
I know. I'm like, listen, we just want our
Yo.
sandwiches, whatever it takes, whether I have to pay for them again,
And
whatever
you
it
did.
takes.
They made them pay
and then
for
I
them
did
again.
I did end up paying for 2 more sandwiches, but then she was still mad at me.
Yeah, he bought like 6 sandwiches. And
6 sandwiches,
got
man.
3.
You got 3.
In Savannah.
And
So then, of
got
course,
attitude.
Savannah calls me later on. She goes, I'm eating your sandwich right now.
So good.
Like, so it worked out good. She didn't have to split the sandwich. She got a Cuban and a steak
shit.
sandwich.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
good right now.
But yeah,
And
so,
you paid triple.
yeah.
And
they
got
were
called
and
nasty.
they were okay sandwiches. They were good.
Let me tell you,
He's so
it was
nasty.
like. Let me tell you, Ma. It was like a long strip of beef jerky that was rehydrated
Yeah.
in between some buns with
So
some lettuce.
it was that good.
It was that good.
My Cuban was good. It wasn't great. It was good.
Same with me.
Good.
It was just
Yeah, it
a
was
good
good.
sandwich.
Well, they weren't going to make you great sandwiches because you're
Yeah, this
nasty
was stupid
thieves.
gringos.
Yeah, there was no doubt
Probably
they didn't
spit
like
on it,
Yeah.
threw some other shit on
Oh,
it.
I
sure.
was wondering. I thought it was a special
I'm
sauce.
sure.
Man,
Yeah.
when the lady was making it, she was so pissed.
She was mad.
She was
dude.
like, "You fucking."
Oh yeah, I wonder like what like Buddhists would say about that. How you feel like the suffering through the meat. Like I wonder if you
Yeah.
could feel like
the anger,
disdain
the
through
anger of
meat,
the
yeah.
person
She
making
put a
it.
curse on it.
That
Yeah.
was That was before my big tummy ache.
You're literally
You think
just
you got the
thinking
curse?
That, yeah.
That was it. That was it. There was the
Is
curse was from the anger.
the anger of the steak.
Yeah,
That's
That
good.
makes sense.
I wonder
That's
if
all I
that
got
was
right
that
now, bro.
nasty
That's it,
fart
huh?
as well.
That's all I got
We
right
gotta
now.
Crush those
So
out quick.
nasty.
So yeah, it was yeah, that was I can't believe we didn't tell you that story.
No.
Oh,
Jay
there's
can't
so
get
There's
away.
so many stories.
Jay can't get away unscathed either. He did drop a nasty fart too. Do you remember that?
Oh,
he did,
yeah,
he
dude,
did.
yeah.
He did.
Vile.
We all hit one, bro.
Yeah, it was bad.
I heard my dad fart.
Yeah, I
too.
never heard Brian fart before.
Dad
ever.
never farts.
It was a good
And it
road
was,
trip.
yeah, dude, we learned things about each other.
We were in the hotel
Inside
room.
and out.
In the hotel room, he was uploading his vlog. And he
And then just started giggling.
was just
So
started
you're like, man, we
It
gotta
was just like,
turn
we
this
gotta go.
food around.
We gotta get out of here.
You know what else was a common theme, Noah, right?
What?
It's like our remotes never worked in our hotel
yeah.
rooms. Like,
Oh, yeah,
like,
what the
we're
hell
talking,
happened with
in
you guys?
Completely different, like hundreds of miles apart.
Different
And the
states.
remotes wouldn't work, man. It's like, what is going
Of course
on?
not,
you know?
because it means so much to you. That's
It
why.
does, man. I can't sleep without TV,
Yep.
man. It's but yeah,
You did a good job.
yeah, no, it was good. So so now we're back.
We are back.
Yeah,
Back
I'm
to
here.
reality.
Better than ever.
few days in, are you getting into your grooves again, or
Yeah.
not so much?
Hell yeah.
No.
No, I think we are. I mean, you know, thankfully yesterday was not like, so Monday was brutal. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
You know, like it was a struggle. It was a struggle when I was here. I did that tour and I tried my best to be like as upbeat as I could be.
How
on
could
it,
you?
But
Yeah.
I was so zonked. I mean, I was like, and this is
Were
a
those
snake.
the same ones that had just driven though? Was that the one that had also just driven so far?
I can't remember. I literally, my mind is so numb. I can't remember which one it was.
because
but-
it worked out to where they were understanding and you could talk.
Yeah, I think
about
that
the
they drove.
trips.
Well, no, I think yesterday's trip was the one that they drove from Utah.
Oh, okay.
That was yesterday.
It's a hike.
Yeah. So, yeah. The first one was also from out of town, but they can't remember what the deal was with that. You know, like I said, it's just normally I remember, but I was just so out of it that day. But it was you know, I struggled through it a little bit. Yesterday was a little bit better. Today's still a little bit better again. You know, but still, just I think that maybe tomorrow I'll be back to normal.
That's what I was thinking.
That was a lot of. I mean, we drove 4,700 miles or something like that.
Yeah, somewhere between 4,000 to 5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah, almost.
Which is crazy. And then filmed in like crazy heat. Like even all the people in those hot states were like, yeah, this is the worst heat we've had in years. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
hot.
Well, everyone was messaging me like, holy shit, you are everywhere. Because like Instagram, I'm like I'm
Miami
in Miami
again?
I'm back in. And yeah, my planning was bad. I definitely didn't plan
made
well.
For good content,
yeah,
good laughs.
Because I would be like, we'd be down in South Florida, then we'd be in like Central Florida, then we'd have to go back down to South Florida.
Just to go to St. Augustine the next day. Yeah.
And then that was the funny thing. So Tyler...
Oh, yeah, Nolan, Mr. Nolan, man.
Mr. Nolan, he tells us about this chick, Sabrina, from Extreme Exotics Sanctuary.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, listen, you should go link up with Sabrina. She has a bunch of really cool animals, which, by the way, her and Steve, her husband, ridiculous. I'm not talking just exotic. We played with their cats and all this other stuff, but then they have a crazy, one of the coolest reptile pet shops I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Really amazing. Yeah. So he says, yeah, they're in the Tampa area. I go, great. I go, we're kind of heading that way to head to.
I go west.
You know, so I messaged Sabrina, never talked to her before, and she messaged back, we'd love to have you. It'd be great. I'll come by on was it Thursday or whatever?
I don't know.
I think it was on Wednesday if I'm not mistaken. I'm like, yeah, I can come by Wednesday afternoon. Great. And so I'm thinking, well, we could probably stop by Robbie Kezi's because he's near Tampa too. I'm like, we'll hit Robbie's, then we'll hit her, and then we'll spread right on out. It wasn't until the day before I realized that it wasn't Tampa she's in St. Augustine.
Which is
like
away.
300 miles, like 300 miles away. 300 miles the opposite direction. But weirdly enough, when I looked on the maps, it was actually a little closer to drive from St. Augustine to Oklahoma than it was Tampa.
Because there's so much more north, right?
Because there's so much more north. I wouldn't have expected that, but sure enough, it was like 100 miles quicker. So I'm like, whatever. So then I reached out to St. Augustine Gator Farm, and they were like, yeah, sure, come on up. And I was like, well, now we're going all the way up there.
Yep.
So we literally ended up at, was it the last night Kinkatopia, or what was the last night that we were down south?
Man.
But we ended up
Blake's.
driving.
We were at Blake's.
At Blake's, yeah. And it was almost 4 hours from Blake's up to St. Augustine. But we knocked that out, went to St. Augustine, and then...
it was crazy.
Then,
so much. I'm still recovering, like you said.
Yeah, it's a crazy day. You know, but
it's just a lot on your mental.
Yeah.
Just on your everything.
But what experiences, you know?
It was
Memories
great
will last
time.
forever.
Oh, yeah, it was great time, but shit, man.
Got to swim with a giant alligator. That was crazy cool.
Dude.
Did you hear about that?
Oh, no, we got to get in with RJ more.
Yeah.
In the water.
Wawa.
Wrangle them
Yeah,
up.
so we literally, it's like a 13-foot alligator, giant alligator named Chud. And both me and Noah both were able to like ride its back while they were feeding it.
It was crazy,
yeah,
Lord.
It was super
wild.
cool.
It was cool.
It was super cool.
Fun.
It was a good one.
We did some weird stuff.
Yeah, sounds like it.
But it was fun. The whole thing was great. So yeah, I don't know. Any other supers, or we're done?
That's all I got right now, Mr. Brian.
I tell you, I mean, it's been a long week. We're just back. You're going to have a podcast Friday. No guests this week, or no?
Well, we'll see.
Not sure?
I'm going to try to get a guest. I'm going to wrangle up someone tomorrow, maybe.
Cool. Okay,
and try to get them out Friday. But if not, whatever. Okay. We'll figure it out. It doesn't matter.
Good.
We'll be live.
Yep, but, and then Saturday, I'll be back for a podcast.
Yeah, we were gonna do a little thing recap, but we kind of just did it now.
We just did it now. Yeah. So yeah, but we'll see. And I might try to wrangle a guest for Saturday too. I'm gonna really try to start putting guests in now that we're back. You know, let Roses.
Oh, we do got a heater right now because I actually don't know the answer to this either. So what actually happened to Danny's truck? And does he always keep gator rope in his truck?
So so first off, it was nothing but he had like a plastic part of his bumper was broke before he left on the trip. And so when we were driving, oh yeah, you guys don't even know this.
No.
Yeah, because this was okay. Let me tell the story real quick. Yeah. We're at Thai Parks, which is Punta Gorda, Gulf Coast of the Florida, southwest of Florida, and so Savannah says, we need to stop by Mark McCarthy's place.
It's on the way.
And she's like, it's basically on the way back to Orlando, right? So it's a 2-hour drive from Orlando to Punta Gorda. And so she's like, it's basically on the way back. And I'm like, all right, reach out to him. And by the way, I'm glad she did because beautiful place. Number one, Mark is great. Has a place in Portland, Arizona, by the way, just like every other reptile guy. Grew up here, knew Jeff G as a kid. You know, so hung
I
out.
think I remember you.
Yeah. So, anyways, point is that he so she gets, yep, good, we're good, can go over his place, and I go, how far is it? She goes, well, it's about 2.5 hours. I'm like, well, then how far is it back to Orlando? About 2.5 hours. So instead of driving back to Orlando for 2 hours, we drove 5 hours, you know, to get over to Mark's. And then, of course, once we're there at Mark's, we've got to go to Fred Grunwald's because he's right down the street.
Of course.
And so she's like, well, we're right here. We got to go to Fred Grunwald's. And I'm like, dude, I'm driving by myself. I woke up. You know, she stayed the night at Ty's, so she was already rested. I woke up early, drove to Ty's. Now I have to drive alone back to Orlando. But on the way, Danny's truck, it just had a little plastic piece which broke off. And so it happens, it broke a little worse, and it was sticking in the tire, making a real, I wasn't in the car, but they kept on pulling over. And then ultimately he ended up like wrangling it up with some like gator.
I like that you said
rope.
wrangling it up with some
gator rope. And then so the next thing is that yes, every gator person I know carries gator rope.
Yeah, you gotta.
Like Bob Irwin,
Yeah.
whole back of his truck is full of croc
So
rope.
what is gator rope?
It's just rope. It's just rope.
They
you
just
know?
use it for the gator.
But yeah, I mean, when I'm in
Gator.
Australia,
Gator rope.
when I'm in Australia,
Gator
all
rope.
those gator
Gators.
guys all have loops of ropes hanging from the back of their truck, you know, just in case they run into a rogue gator, I guess.
Not
you know,
a good
so.
look.
But yeah. So Danny's a great guy too. I love the dude, man.
I love that.
Oh yeah, Danny's great.
He's great.
Scott says, prayers for my little sister, please. My nephew is on his way 8 weeks early right now.
Oh man,
prayers.
yeah,
God.
that's you know,
Got a little preemie.
yeah, and 8 weeks is definitely preemie, but not so preemie that
Stick
you know.
it back in the oven.
Yeah, so
Just patch it up.
stitch it up a little bit.
Grab a little that
But no,
shit?
seriously, big time prayer, Scott, man.
Yeah,
I
you got it.
pray
Flex
that
seal that
Flex
that
seal it.
seal
Damn,
is
dude.
closed, man. It's like not yet. Too soon.
too soon. Bed rest.
Silver Cash.
Keep us posted, Scott.
Was I
Yes, please
early?
do.
Was I a preemie?
No.
You
sure?
were you weren't a preemie, no, but you were like week and a half, 2 weeks early.
Explains everything.
Explains that.
Didn't get enough time.
And should have been baking a little longer.
Yeah.
Silver Cash says, glad you're all back. And it was an awesome podcast tonight.
Thank
Love
you,
you.
Thanks,
Silver
Silver
Cash.
Cash. Good to see you again,
Love
bro.
you.
Dwight says, looking forward to seeing you guys next week.
Is he coming for a tour?
Dwight's coming,
Coming,
I
bro?
guess. Yeah, good.
Well,
I'll see you next
we'll
week.
see you there, Dwight.
I'll be here next week. I will be here.
Be here.
And then Silver Cash says, and shout out to my bro, Simple Man.
Yeah,
Can't
Simple
wait
Man.
for my visit to see you guys.
I can't wait for
Yeah.
you to come see too. Make sure we get those dates in order so that I can get that pizza oven.
Yeah, beforehand.
And then
please.
literally Simple Cash if there's Silver Cash. not
Simple Cash. Yeah. Silverman.
You're always
Silverman. Yeah, I'm always merging
If
them.
there's ingredients
Silver
we need to
Cash.
buy,
Yeah, if you need me, we've got some really good Italian, places here that are.
Yeah, what's the
Nino-
one?
Nino
Well,
Savage.
Yeah,
we got-
Nino Savagios.
Got Nino Savagios. We got
Ventibiglias.
we got what's the one that used to be right across Randazzo's?
Randazzo.
And then we got
Yes.
the one out by
Grande
God.
Sposa.
Regardless, it doesn't matter. We got
got
like
it.
5 or 6 like
Yeah.
really true authentic Italian grocery
Markets,
stores.
yep.
So if
Yeah.
you need some stuff, we'll get it for you. I'll get that darn pizza oven and we're gonna crush out
And-
some pizzas.
And with that being said,
Yep.
you guys have been checked in.
Yes.
Ooh.
And we.
Wait, one more. Wait,
Oh,
wait,
we
wait.
got
hit with
we got
two
buzzer
more.
beaters, Noah. We gotta wait. Ethan says, "What's up, everybody? Long-time lurker here. Just got done listening to an old podcast on Spotify.
Oh, shit.
Realized you guys were live and hopped on here, sending positive vibes.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
thanks for
Ethan.
joining
Thanks for
us.
coming out the
yeah.
swamp,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah.
it.
Gate, man.
You got right,
Right under the
yeah,
line.
right in there, man.
We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
he was like, almost not gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
Sherry Lynn says, Time Dragon 479 is interested in yellow Aki info. By the way, glad all went well and you're all back with all your limbs.
Yes.
Slothopus, email for podcast.
Thank you so much. You know, I mean, yellow Ackies are the same as they're all Ackies are Ackies, you know, so they're just little dwarf monitors. They need about 120 degree hotspot. And then treat them like a monitor. They eat bugs. They'll eat little pieces of meat. They're really super easy animals, but you got to have a really hot spot or you will be in trouble.
Who the fuck is Time Dragons 479? That's so funny to me. Time Dragon 479. Really? That's hilarious.
Jimmy
we-
Johnson.
Jimmy
Oh,
Jones.
man. You own
Johnson.
you own that sub place, right, man?
Yes,
Jimmy
sir.
Jones.
He says, love the past few videos of y'all's trip. Got me through some tough days at work, knowing I
sir.
get to watch your awesome trip and and seen a lot of rippers.
A lot of
Rippers,
strippers. A
mate.
lot of strippers.
Oh yeah, a lot of strippers.
That was in Noah's.
Oh yeah, you didn't see that
Strippers.
vlog, huh?
You
didn't see the
that
vlog, Mom?
No.
With all the
Didn't see
strippers.
it, but, well, we'll get out of here so you can watch it right now. All right.
Yeah, that's
All
good.
Thank you guys all for the support, for the
Yeah,
love,
thanks,
for
guys.
checking in, for tuning in. Don't forget, turn on the bell, like, subscribe. All
Boom,
that
boom, boom, boom,
jazz. You've been checked in, and we're checking out.
All right, we'll see you guys. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Actually, it would have been